The Pet Simulator series used to be one of the most popular games on Roblox. It was fun, addictive, and had millions of fans. But over time, things changed. Players started leaving, updates got worse, and the game got known for more pay to win than anything else. This is the rise and fall of Pet Simulator. It all started with Pet Simulator 1, 2018, made by Big Games and lead developer Preston. The game was super simple, collected coins, unlocked areas, and opened eggs to get pets. It was super satisfying, and there wasn't much pressure to spend Robux. Updates were fast, and the game felt new and exciting. Players were having fun. Pet Sim 1 wasn't perfect, but it built a bigger foundation for something bigger. Then came Pet Simulator 2. It was hyped for a long time. Preston said there would be no game passes, no pay to win, and it would be a fair experience for everyone. At first people were excited, but when the game finally came out, players were disappointed. Progress was slow, there wasn't much content, and updates came too late. There was no game passes, but the game was just not fun and rewarding like the first one. Because of that, most players quit really early, and even Preston admitted later that Pet Sim 2 didn't go the way he hoped. So in 2021, Preston and Big Games dropped their next big hit, Pet Simulator X. This was back to the basics, faster gameplay, better graphics, and tons of new pets. The game instantly blew up and became one of the biggest games on Roblox. But this time things were different. Almost everything was tied to spending Robux. There was game passes, boosts, exclusive pets, and limited time eggs that could cost thousands and thousands of Robux. If you wanted to complete the game or get the best pets, you basically had to pay to play. Some people didn't mind, but others felt like the game was becoming unfair. Free-to-play players were having a hard time keeping up, and it started to feel like a cash grab. The biggest mistake Preston made was the NFT controversy. In 2022, Big Games released their real-life NFTs of Pet Simulator X pets, the huge Pegasus pet. These were sold on the Ethereum blockchains, and some could cost up to almost $1,000. If you bought one, you got a special in-game pet too. However, this broke one of Roblox's TOS. Roblox did not allow in-game items to be purchased on third-party websites off the platform. After a lot of complaints, Roblox forced Big Games to take them down. Many fans felt like Preston cared more about the money and was greedy than the community. Even after that, Pet Simulator X kept going with new updates, worlds, pets, and the game was clearly focusing more on money and monetization than the player base. Huge eggs would come out, and these would only last a few hours or cost real money. Some pets were even so rare that people would spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of Robux just to try and get one to flex. The fun gameplay from the earlier games was starting to disappear. Then came Pet Simulator 99. In late 2023, this was supposed to be a fresh start. It had 99 areas to unlock, new features, new mechanics, and tons of pets. But it didn't land well with most players. The grind was way too long, and many areas felt like a copy and paste version of each other. Pay to win was still there, strong pets and fast progress still required Robux. Instead of fixing problems from Pet Simulator X, it felt like the same thing but stretched out. Even big YouTubers started calling the game boring and lazy. Many people quit within weeks. So what went wrong? The main issue was the shift from the fun gameplay to making money. Early on, the games were more balanced, so you could grind and enjoy without paying, but later on, games became harder and harder to succeed without spending Robux. Constant limited time pets and boosts made people feel pressured to pay. When NFTs were added, it showed that Big Games was willing to break the rules just to earn a little more. On top of that, Preston rarely talked about the community or addressed feedback on bugs and what went unfixed or fixed. Sometimes even failing to update the game without letting anyone know. This series lost connections it once had with its fan base. Even though the game still gets players, the hype isn't there anymore. The trust is gone for many fans. People still remember they had fun when they had Pet Sim 1. they also remember how it fell. In the end, Pet Simulator's story is both a success and failure. It started as a fun, creative idea and turned into a money-making machine. It changed Roblox forever, but not in a good way. Now on Roblox there are over thousands and thousands of simulated games. These are all cash grabs games. People spend little to no effort, add so many microtransactions to make the most amount of Robux they possibly can. This is what Preston has done to the game. Preston and big games. Let us know what your thoughts in the comments. Did you play Pet Simulator? What version was your favourite?